Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying the summer day. So today we're going to be doing a geometry challenge that I worked on with a student that's kind of fun. You can try it on your own, see if you can solve the puzzle, and then we're going to go over it together. So I'll start now. Given triangle ABC has angle ABC at 90 degrees, QRST is a square of side length 5, WXYZ is a square of side length 10, and SUVX is a rectangle. Find the lengths of segment US. Okay, so what we're looking for here, right, is going to be US, right? So it's going to be like this. This entire part, right? Okay, so now what we know is that this here is a 90-degree angle. Okay, so let's call this angle here M. Okay, and this angle here will be N. Okay, and that will help us maybe in a bit. But let's fill in what else they tell us, right? So ABC is a 90-degree angle, so that triangle is a 90-degree triangle. So maybe we'll use Pythagorean theorem, or maybe there's something with proportions going on. Then QRST is a square of side length 10, or QRST is a square of side length 5. So that's this triangle here. So that means this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, and this is 5. And then WXYZ is a square of side length 10. Okay, so then that's here, right? This is 10. This is 10. This is 10. And then this is 10. Okay, great. So then, just erase that. All right, so now let's see what else we can figure out. Okay, so we have this and we're looking for US, which is 5 plus UT. So what does UT equal, right? So UT equals some sort of value. This is a rectangle, right? And let's go over here. What does VW equal, right? Because US is the same as VX. Maybe that helps us. VW, let's call that X. So that will be X. And then we have this side here. Do you see how there's a 10 all the way here? So if we drew a line, right? Boom, boom, boom. This would be another 5, and this would be X. So then UT equals 5 plus X. Okay. So now I'm just going to erase part of that. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So then I'm going to put a little plus sign here. Okay, so if we find X, we find what UT is, and we can add that on. So then US equals 10 plus X, right? And that is what it's asking for. So it's going to be US is going to be 10 plus X. All right, so now how do we find X? So one thing you think of is maybe this Pythagorean theorem going on, but do you notice how we have all these right triangles being formed? So what if we set up a proportion between two right triangles to find out what X is here and go from there? So what are the angles? This is N and M. What's their relationship, right? So M plus N plus 90 equals 180, right? Because all triangles add up to 180 degrees. So then we subtract 90 and we get M plus N equals 90. So then we're told M equals 90 minus n. Now if you look here, right, we have an n, then we have a 90-degree angle, then we have something, and they all add up to 180. So this something has to be 90 minus n. So this something has to be m, right? So this is going to be m here. That means that this is n again. And then if we go to the other side, we're going to get the same type of issue, right? We're going to, or it's not really an issue, it helps us. This is going to be n, because n plus m plus 90 equals 180, and this is a 90-degree angle because it's a rectangle. And then we're going to get 5 here, and then here we're going to get m again. Okay. So then that means all these triangles are similar triangles, and that means we can do proportions with them. Okay, so I'm going to erase some of this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now let's see what proportions we can do using this triangle here, right? So we can say V is m, just like O is m, or Q is m here. Then we have T is the 90, W is the 90, U is n, Z is n. So we can say that VWZ, triangle VWZ equals triangle, or is similar to, right, which is going to be boom, boom, is going to give us this. I'm terrible at making that sign, but you get the idea for similarity. So we have triangle. So remember how V has the same angle as Q, so it's going to be QD, nice, QDU. VWZ is similar to QTU. So now we can do proportions, right? And that would mean, if we did proportions, we could say WZ is the same or is proportional to TU. So what if we did WZ? The long side over the short side would equal the long side over the short side. Right, not count. Long leg over short leg is equal to long leg over short leg. So long leg is 10. Short leg is x in VWZ. That equals long leg in UTQ is x plus 5 over short leg is 5. And we're going to cross multiply. So I'm going to erase some more work. Actually, I'm going to do erase right now. I'll keep it alive. I'm going to go to the right corner. Okay. So then that gets me 50. Right, I'm going to... Boop. 50 equals x squared plus 5x. You know, and I just like to make this into a quadratic. So x squared plus 5x equal, or not plus 5x equals, right? So it's going to be plus 5x minus 50 equals 0. And then that means I can factor. So it's going to multiply to negative 50 and has a difference of 5 where the bigger number is positive. So 5 times 10 is 50 and they have a difference of 5. So it's going to be x plus 10, x minus 5 equals 0. So then x equals negative 10 and positive 5. We can't have it be negative 10 because then the lengths would be negative, and we don't have that in this world that you and I share. So we're going to get rid of this here, right? I'm going to erase a bit so I can have more room to work. And then I'm going to go with, okay. I'm going to draw an arrow this way. You know, I have to always have to draw arrows to show where my work is going because it's free flowing over here. So we have x equals 5. So then US equals 10 plus x. 10 plus 5, that equals 15. Okay, and that is our answer. So you see there's a lot of information going on here. A lot of triangles, right? There's this triangle, there's this triangle, there's this one, which is the original one I used. This one and this one that I also kind of ignored. And you could spend a lot of time trying to go through everything, but you want to focus on what you need first, right? The x plus 5, and then focus on how to get there as quickly as possible, right? I'm sure there's other ways to solve this one. I'm not even going to say my way is the best way, right? But it's just one way that I think for most people makes sense and is pretty effective. If you found another way to do this, that'd be great. I'd love for you to share that in the comments. And if you have questions on this one, let me know. If you want to see more videos like this, they're coming, but if you want to see them, let me know that too. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye.